servant. Hey.
Oh, I'm devilishly glad to see you, my lad. But who the deuce sort of seen you in Bath?
The master thought another fit of the gout was coming to pay him a visit, and he had a mind to give it the slip, and whip, we was off at an hour's warning.
I hasten everything, or it would not be, Sir Anthony, absolutely.
Tell us, Mr. Bag, how does young master? Old Sir Anthony will stare to see the captain here.
Oh, I do not serve Captain Absolute now.
Why, sure.
Now, at present, I'm employed by Ensign Beverley.
Oh, I doubt, Mr. Bag, you ain't changed for the better.
I know, Thomas. At present, I'm employed by Ensign Beverley. Ensign Beverley and Captain Absolute are one and the same person.
The devil they are.
And the ensign half of my master being on guard at present, yeah, the captain has nothing to do with me.
Oh, do tell us, Mr. Bag, the meaning of...
Well, you'll be secret, Thomas.
As a coach horse.
Right, yeah, the cause of all this is love. Love, Thomas. Which, as you may get read to you, has been a masquerader ever since the days of Jupiter.
Thought there was a lady in the case.
Yeah.
But pray, why does your master pass only for an ensign? Now, if he general, indeed.
No, my master is in love with a lady of very singular taste. A lady who loves him more as a half-paid ensign than if she knew he was the son and heir of Sir Anthony Absolute, a baronet of 3,000 a year.
It's all taste, isn't it? Is she rich, Mr. Bag? Has she got the stuff, eh?
Oh, rich? Why, yeah, she could pay the national debt as easy as I could pay my washerwoman. Yeah, she's got a lapdog that eats out of gold. She feeds her parrots on small pearls, and all her threadbavers are made of banknotes.
May one hear her name?
Well,
Lydia language.
Yeah, there's a old tough aunt in the way. Though by the by, she's never met my master, for we got acquainted with Miss while on a visit to Gloucestershire.
I wish they was once honest together in matrimony. Yeah. But pray, Mr. Bag, what kind of place is this here, Bath, eh?
Ah, it is a good lounge, Thomas, yeah. In the morning, we go to the pump room, though neither my master nor I drink the water. Then, after breakfast, we saunter on the parades, we play a game of billiards, and then, of course, in the evening, we dance. But damn the place, yeah, I'm tired of it. Their regular hours stupefy me. There's never a fiddle nor a card after 11. Mind you, however, Mr. Fortin's gentleman and I, we get up a little bit of private parties.
You know, his master is to marry Madame Julia.
Ah, no, I forgot. No. Yeah, but listen, Thomas, you must polish a little. Indeed you must. What's this wig here, Thomas? None of the London wits wear wigs now.
More's the pity, I say. When I heard how the lawyers and doctors had took to their own hair, I thought how to go next. Oh, rabbit it. I'll never give up mine. The lawyers and doctors may do as they will.
Ah, well, yeah, we'll not quarrel about it, eh? Yeah, I've got an appointment this evening at Gee's Porch at 8 o'clock. All right? Meet me down there. We'll have a little party.
And could you not get the reward of constancy?
No, ma'am.
Nor the fatal connection?
No, indeed, ma'am.
Nor the mistakes of the heart?
Oh, ma'am, as ill luck would have it, Mr. Bull said Miss Suki Starter had just fetched it away.
You? Did you inquire for the delicate distress?
Well, the memoir of the Lady Woodford. Yes, indeed, ma'am. And I might have bought it from Mr. Frederick, only Lady Satin Andrew had just sent it up. It's so soiled and dog-eared it wasn't fit for a Christian to read.
Hey-ho! Yes, well, I always know when Lady Slackle has been before me, she has a most observing thumb. What have you brought me?
Oh, here, ma'am. This is the Gordian Knot. And this one, Peregrine Pickle. Here are the, oh, look, the Tears of Sensibility. And this one, Humphrey Clinker. Here are the
The Memoirs of a Lady in Quality. Written by herself. And this one, oh, the second volume of the Sentimental Journey.
Oh, there's someone coming. Quick, see who it is.
Sure, I heard my cousin Julia's voice.
Oh, Love, here is Miss Melville. My darling Julia, how delighted I am.
How unexpected was this happening?
Truly, dear, and our pleasure is the greater. But what has been the matter? You were denied to me at first.
Julia, I have 1,000 things to tell you. But first inform me, what has conjured you to Mr. Anthony here?
He is indeed. We are arrived within this hour. And I suppose you will be here to wait on Mrs Malaprop as soon as he is dressed.
Then before we are interrupted, let me impart to you some of my distress. My letters have informed you of my whole connection with Beverly, but I have lost him, Julia. My aunt has discovered our intercourse through a note she intercepted and has confined me ever since. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? My aunt has absolutely fallen in love with a short Irish baronet we met one night at Lady Mashapple's house.
Are you jesting?
No, upon my word, she really carries on a kind of correspondence with him. Under a feigned name, though, of course, until she chooses to be known to him. It is Delia or Celia, I assure you.
Well, surely she is now more indulgent to her needs.
Quite the contrary. Ever since she's become aware of her own frailty, she's become even more suspicious of mine. But then I must inform you of another plague. That odious man, Akers, is to be in Bath today, so I protest I shall be teased out of all spirits.
Well, come, Lydia, hope for the best. Sir Anthony shall lose his interest with Miss Malaprop.
But you haven't heard the worst. I quarrelled with my poor Beverly just before my aunt made the discovery that I haven't seen him since tomato.
Well, what was his offence?
Nothing, really. I don't know how it was. As often as we've been together, we've never even had a quarrel, and I rather thought he was informing myself that Beverly was, at that time, paying his addresses to another woman. I signed it, your friend unknown, showed it to Beverly, charged him with his falsehood, put myself in a violent passion, and vowed I'd never see him more.
And you let him depart so and have not seen him
It
since.
was the next day my aunt made the discovery. I intended to have teased him only 3 days and a half, and now I think I've lost him forever.
Oh, if he is as deserving and sincere as you have represented him to me, he would never give you up so. Yet consider, you tell me he is but an ensign, and you have £30,000.
But you know, I lose most of my fortune if I marry without my aunt's consent till of age. Well, that's what I've determined to do, ever since I knew the penalty. Nor would I love a man who would wish to wait a day for the alternative.
Nay, this is caprice.
That's my Julia, tax me with caprice. I thought her love of Falkland had inured her to it.
I do not love even his faults.
Apropos, you have sent to him, I suppose.
Not yet, upon my word, nor has he the least idea of my being in Bath. Was Anthony's decision was so sudden I couldn't inform him of it.
Well, Julia, you are your own mistress, though under the protection of Sir Anthony. Yet you have, for this year long, been a slave to the whim, the caprice, the jealousy of this ungrateful Falkland, who will ever delay assuming the right of a husband, while you suffer him to be equally imperious as a lover.
Nay, you are wrong entirely. We were contracted before my father's death. That and some consequent embarrassments have delayed what I know to be my Falkland's most ardent wish. He is too generous to trifle on such a point. And for his character, you wrong him there too. No, Lydia, he is too proud, too noble to be jealous. Unused to the fopperies of love, he is negligent of the little duties expected of a lover. But his affection is ardent and sincere. And as it engrosses his whole soul, so he expects every thought and emotion of his mistress to run in unison with his. Yet not feeling why he should be loved to the degree he wishes, he still somehow suspects that he is not loved enough. For this temper, I must own, has cost me some unhappy hours, But I have learned to think myself his debtor for those imperfections which arise from the ardour of his attachment.
Well, Julia, I cannot blame you for defending him. But tell me candidly, had he never saved your life, do you think you would be as attached to him as you are? Believe me, Julia, the rude blast that overset your boat was a prosperous gale of laughter.
Well, gratitude may have strengthened my affection for Mr. Faulkner. I loved him before he had preserved me. Yet surely that alone were an obligation sufficient.
Obligation? Why, a water spaniel would have done as much. Believe me, Julia, I should never think of giving my heart to a man just because he could swim.
I do jest. What's this? Oh, ma'am, Miss Anne the Axel have just come home with your aunt.
They'll not come here to do your washing.
See, I must go. After know I'm here. And if we meet, he'll delay me to show me the town. I'll choose some other moment to pay my respects to Mrs Malaprop. When she shall treat me as long as she chooses to her select store of words. So ingeniously misapplied without being as pronounced. Ma'am, they're both coming upstairs.
Well, I'll not detain you, cousin. I'm sure you're in haste to send to Falkland. Through my room you'll find another staircase.
Adieu. Adieu.
Quick, hide the books. Throw Roderick Random into the closet. Put the innocent adulterer into the hole of the duty of man. Cram off it under. Thrust Lord Aimworth behind. And put a man of feeling into your pocket. Now, lay Mrs. Chapone in sight. Open our 4 sermons at sobriety. And bring me Lord Chesterfield's letters. Now for 'em.
There, Sir Anthony! There sits the deliberate simpleton who wants to disgrace her family and who relish herself on a fellow of the sheriff.
Madam, I thought
You thought? Miss? I don't know you have any business to think at all. Thought does not become a young woman. But the point we would request of you is that you will promise to forget this fellow, to alliterate him, I say, quite from your memory.
Madam, our memories are quite independent of our wills. It is not so easy to forget.
But I say it is, miss. There is nothing on earth so easy as to forget if a person chooses to set about it. I'm sure I have as much forgot your poor dear uncle as if he never existed, and I thought it my duty so to do. And let me tell you, Lydia, these violent memories don't become a young woman.
What crime have I committed to be treated thus, madam?
Now, don't attempt to extirpate yourself from this matter. No, I have proof controvertible of it. But tell me, will you promise to do as you are bid? Will you take a husband of your friend?
Madam, I must tell you plainly. Had I no preference for anyone else, the choice you had made would be my aversion.
What business, miss, have you with preference and aversion? They don't become a young woman. And you ought to know that as both always wear on, 'tis safest in matrimony to begin with a little aversion. Sure, I hated your poor dear uncle before marriage as if he'd been a blackamoor. And yet, miss, you're sensible what a wife I made. When it pleased heaven to release me from him, 'tis unknown what tears I shed. But suppose we were going to give you another choice. Will you promise to give up this Beverly?
Now, madam, could I belie my thoughts so far as to give that promise? My actions would certainly as far belie my words.
Take yourself to your room. You are fit company for nothing but your own ill humours.
Willingly, ma'am, for I cannot change for the worse.
There's a little intricate hussy for you.
It is not to be wondered at, ma'am. All this is the natural consequence of teaching girls to read. 1,000 daughters by heaven, I'd as soon as have them taught the black arts as the alphabet.
Nay, Sir Anthony, you're an absolute misanthrope.
On my way hither, madam, I observed your niece's maid coming forth from a circulating library. She had a book in each hand. From that moment I guessed how full of duty I should find her mistress.
Those are vile places indeed.
Madam, the circulating library in a town is as an evergreen tree of diabolical knowledge. Blooms throughout the year. Depend on it, Mrs Malaprop, that they who are most fond of handling the leaves will yearn for the fruits that blast.
Well, but Sir Anthony, your wife, Lady Absolute, was fond of books.
And injuries they were to her, ma'am. But if I were to choose another helpmate, the extent of her erudition should consist in her knowing her simple letters,
without their mischievous combinations. The summit of a science be an ability to count as far as 20. The first, Mrs Malaprop, should enable her to work AA upon my linen, whilst the latter should be quite sufficient to prevent her giving me a shirt number 1 and a stock number 2.
Fine, Sir Anthony. You surely speak laconically.
In moderation now, Mrs Malaprop, what would you have a woman know?
Observe me, Sir Anthony. I would by no means wish a daughter of mine to be a progeny of learning. I don't think so much learning becomes a young woman. For instance, I would never let her meddle with Greek or Hebrew or algebra. Neither would it be necessary for her to handle any of your mathematical, astronomical, diabolical instruments. I would send her at 9 years old to a boarding school in order to learn a little ingenuity in art. Then she should have a supercilious knowledge of counts. As she grew up, I would have her instructed in geometry, that she might know something of the contagious countries. But above all, Sir Anthony, she should be mistress of orthodoxy, that she might not misspell and mispronounce words so shamefully as girls usually do. And likewise, that she might reprehend the true meaning of what she is saying. This, Sir Anthony, is what I would have a woman know, and I don't think there's a superstitious article in it.
Well, I will argue the point no further with you, Mrs Malaprop. But to the more important point of debate, you say you have no objection to my proposal.
None, I assure you. I am under no positive engagements with Mr. Lakers, and as Lydia is so obstinate against him, perhaps your son may have better success.
Very well, I shall write for the boy directly. He knows not a syllable of this yet, although I have had the proposal in my head for some time. He is at present with his regiment.
We have never seen your son, Sir Anthony, but I hope no objection on his side.
No objection! Let him object if he dare. No, Mrs Malaprop, Jack knows that the least demur puts me in a frenzy directly. My process was always very simple. In the younger days, it was Jack do this. If he demurred, I knocked him down.
In the properest way of my conscience. Nothing is so conciliating to young people as civility. Well, Sir Anthony, I shall give Mr. Akers his discharge and prepare Lydia to receive your son's invocations. But I hope you will represent her to the captain as an object not altogether illegible.
And I will handle the matter prudently. But now I must leave you. But I beg of you, Mrs Malaprop, to enforce the matter roundly to the girl. Take my advice, keep a tight hand, and should she reject the proposal, clap her under lock and key. And if you will arrange for the servants to forget to bring her dinner for 3 or 4 days, you can't conceive how she'll come about.
At any rate, I shall be glad to get her from under my intuition. She has somehow discovered my partiality for Sir Lucius O'Trigger. Oh, Lucy can't have betrayed me. No, the girl is such a simpleton, I would have got her to confess it. Lucy! Lucy! Had she been one of the artificial ones, I should never have trusted her.
Did you call, ma'am?
Oh,
Yes, girl. Did you see Sir Lucius while he was out?
Oh, no, indeed, ma'am. Not a glimpse of him.
Are you sure, Lucy, that you never mentioned of Jen and I?
I'd sooner cut my tongue out.
well, don't let your simplicity be imposed on. So, come to me presently, and I'll give you another letter that Sir Lucius. But Lucy, if you ever betray what you are entrusted with, unless it be other people's secrets to me, you forfeit my malevolence for it. And your being a simpleton will be no excuse for your locality.
Oh, so my dear simplicity, commend me to a mask of silliness and a pair of sharp eyes for my own interest under it. Let me see to what account I have turned my simplicity lately. For Betty Miss Lydia Languish, in her design of running away with an ensign. In money, sundry times, £12, gowns, styles, hats, caps, ruffles, etc., numberless. Or from the Senison this last month, 6 guineas and a half. Why, that's about a quarter's pay. Item from, Mrs Malaprop, for betraying the young people to her. But when I found out matters were likely to be discovered, 2 guineas and a black badge of silk. Item from Mr Akers, for carrying diverse letters, which, I never delivered. 2 guineas and a pair of buckles. Item from Sir Lucius O'Trigger, 3 crowns, 2 gold pocket pieces, and a silver snuff box. Oh, well done, simplicity. make my associates believe he was corresponding not with the aunt, but with the niece.
Sir, while I was there, Sir Anthony came in. I told him you had sent me to inquire after his health and to know if he was at leisure to see you.
And what did he say on hearing I was at Bath?
Sir, in my life I never saw an elderly gentleman more astonished. He started back a couple of paces, rapped out a dozen interjected oaths, and then asked, what the devil had brought you here?
Well, sir, and what did you say?
Oh, I lied, sir. I forget the precise lie, but you can depend on it, you got no truth out of me. Yeah, with submission, for fear of blunders in future, I should be glad to know what had brought us to Bath, in order that we may lie a little consistently. Because Sir Anthony's servants were curious, sir. Very curious indeed.
You've said nothing to them.
Oh, no, sir, not a word, not a word. Mr. Thomas, indeed, the coachman, whom I take to be the
You
discreet...
rascal, you have not trusted him.
Oh, no, sir, no, not a syllable upon my veracity. He was indeed a little inquisitive, but I was sly, sir, devilishly sly. My master, said I, is come to Bath to recruit.
Recruit? Well, recruit. Will do, let it be so.
Oh, recruit will do surprisingly. Indeed, to give the thing an air, I told Thomas that my master had already enlisted 7 waiters and 13 million markers.
Blockhead, never say more than is necessary.
Oh, I beg pardon, sir, I beg pardon, but with sufficient to lie is nothing unless one supports it.
Well, take care. Is Mr. Falkland returned?
He is upstairs, sir, changing his dress.
Can you tell whether he's been informed of Sir Anthony and Miss Melville's arrival?
Oh, I fancy not, sir. He's seen no one since he came in but his gentleman who was with him in Bristol.
Well, go tell him I'm here.
Yes, sir. I beg pardon, sir, but should Sir Anthony come in, you will do me the favour to remember that we are recruiting, if you please.
Well.
And if you want to bring in the waiters and the billiard markers, I would esteem it as an obligation, for though I never scruple a lie to serve my master, yet it hurts one's conscience to be found out.
Now for my whimsical friend. If he does not know that his mistress is here, I'll tease him a little before I tell him. Paul Chronicle, welcome to Bath again.
Well, Jack, what news since I left you? How stand matters between you and Lydia?
Faith, much as they were. I have not seen her since our quarrel. However, I expect to be recalled every hour.
Why don't you persuade her to go off with you at once?
What, and lose 2/3 of her fortune? You forget that, my friend. No, I could have brought her to that long ago.
Nay, then, you trifle too long. If you are sure of her, propose to the aunt in your own character and write for Sir Anthony for his consent.
Softly. For though I am convinced my little Lydia would elope with me as Ensign Beverley, I am by no means certain she would take me with the impediment of our friend's consent, a regular humdrum wedding and the reversion of a good fortune on my side. No, I must prepare her gradually for the discovery, and make myself necessary to her before I risk it. Well, but Falkland, you'll dine with us today at the hotel?
Indeed I cannot. I am not in spirits to be of such a party.
By heavens, I shall forswear your company. You are the most teasing, captious, incorrigible lover. I do love like a man.
I own I am unfit for company.
Am not I a lover? I am a romantic one too. Yet do I carry everywhere with me such a confounded farrago of doubts, fears, hopes, wishes, and all the flimsy furniture of country Mrs. Brain?
Ah, but Jack, your heart and soul are not like mine, fixed immutably on one only object. You throw for a large stake, but losing you could stake and throw again. But I have set my sum of happiness on this cast alone, and not to succeed but to be stripped of all.
But for heaven's sakes, what grounds for apprehension can your whimsical brain conjure up at present?
What grounds for apprehension did you say? Heavens, are there not 1,000? I fear for her spirits, her health, her life. My absence, favourite, her anxiety for my return, and as for her health, does not every hour bring me new cause to be alarmed? If it rains, some shower may even then chill her delicate frame. The heat of noon, the dews of the evening may endanger the very life of her. Ah, Jack, when delicate and feeling souls are separated, there is not a feature in the sky, not a movement of the elements, not an aspiration of the breeze, but hint some cause for a lover's apprehension.
Aye, but we may choose whether we take the hint or not. So then, Falcon, if you were convinced that Julia was well and in spirits, you'd be entirely content?
Yeah, I should be happy beyond measure. I am anxious only for that.
Then to cure your anxiety at once, Miss Melville is in perfect health, and is at this moment in Bath.
Nay, Jack, don't trifle with me.
She has arrived here with my father within this hour.
My dear friend! Hello? my hat. My dear Jack, now nothing on earth can give me a moment's uneasiness.
Sir, Mr. Akers just arrived just below.
Stay, Falkland. This Akers lives within a mile of Sir Anthony, and he shall tell you how your mistress has been ever since you left her. Show the gentleman up, right?
What, is he much acquainted with the family?
Oh, very good. I certainly not going. Besides, his character will diverge.
Well, I should like to ask him a few questions.
He is likewise a rival of mine. I mean of my other self, for he does not think his friend Captain Absent ever saw the lady in question. And it is ridiculous enough to hear him complain to me of one Beverley, a concealed and skulking rival.
My dear friend, noble captain and honest Jack, how dost thou? Just arrived, faith as you say, sir. Your humble servant. Onward on the roads, Jack. Odds whips and wheels, I've travelled like a comet, with a tail of dust all the way as long as the mile.
Aye, Bob, you are indeed an eccentric planet. But we know your attraction hither. Give me leave to introduce Mr. Falkland. Mr. Falkland, Mr. Akers.
Oh, sir, I am most heartily glad to see you. Sir, I solicit your connections.
Aye, Bob, Miss Melville's Mr. Falkland.
And so she and your father can be but just arrived before me. Mr. Bolton, you are indeed an happy man.
I have not seen Miss Melville yet, sir. I hope she enjoyed full health and spirits in Devonshire.
Never knew a better, never better in my life. Both blushes and blows.
Indeed, I did hear she had been a trifle indisposed.
False, sir, false. Only said to vex you. Quite the reverse, I assure you.
There, Jack, there. You see, she has the advantage of me. I had almost fretted myself in.
Now you are angry with your mistress for not having been sick?
No, you misunderstand me. It should be that our trifling indisposition is not an unnatural consequence of absence from those we love. Now confess, don't you think there is something unkind in this violent, robust, unfeeling health?
Oh, it's very unkind of it to be well in your absence, to be sure.
Good apartments, Jack.
Well, sir, you were saying that Miss Melville has been so exceedingly well. She's been merry and gay, I suppose. Always in spirits, eh?
Very odds cricket, she's been the belle and spirit of the company wherever she's been. So lively and entertaining, so full of wit and humour.
There, Jack, there. Oh, and I saw there is an innate levity in women that nothing can overcome. I'm happy in my own way.
Oh, have done. How foolish this is. Just now you were only apprehensive for your mistress's spirits.
Well, Jack, have I been the joy and spirit of company?
No, indeed you have not.
Have I been lovely and entertaining?
Oh, upon my word, I acquit you.
Have I been full of wit and humour?
No, Faith. To do you justice, you'll be confoundedly stupid indeed.
What's the matter with the gentleman?
Oh, he is only expressing his great satisfaction hearing that Julia has been so well and happy. That's all, eh, Falkland?
Oh, I am rejoiced to hear it. Yes, she has a happy disposition.
Oh, that she has indeed. Then she's so accomplished, so sweet a voice, such expert at her harpsichord, such a mistress black and sharp. Oh, it's minions and crutches. How she did cheer up at Mrs. Piano's concert.
Then playing to this. She's been all mirth and song and a thought of me.
Oh, man, is not music the food of love?
Well, it may be so. Pray, Mr. Do you remember what songs Miss Melville sang?
Oh, indeed.
Stay now, there was some pretty melancholy Polish females, I'll warrant. Perhaps you can recollect. Did she sing When Absent from My Soul's Delight?
That weren't it.
Or Go Gentle Gales? Go Gentle Gales, da-da-dee-da-dee.
Oh no, nothing like that. Oh, does I recollect one of them? My heart's my own, my will is free.
My heart's my own.
Oh, that I am to put all my happiness on such a... Remember somewhere, by the hunger of circle, to soothe her light heart with catches and glees. What can you say to this, sir?
Why, sir, that I should be glad to hear my mistress have been so merry.
No, I am not sorry that she has been happy. No, I am glad of that. I should not have wanted her sad or sick. It showed the sympathetic heart would have shown itself even in the choice of a song. She might have been temperately healthy, and somehow plaintively gay. But she has been dancing too, I doubt not.
What's the gentleman say about dancing?
He says the lady we speak of dances as well as she sings.
Oh, truly she does. There was a time at our last raceball when she was spinning the...
I told you so. Oh, she brags in my absence. Dancing? I have more feelings have been opposite to mine. I have been silent, anxious, pensive, sedentary. My days have been hours of care, my nights of watchfulness. But she has been all mirth, love, song, dance, damn levity.
For heaven's sakes, Falkland, don't expose yourself so. Suppose she have danced. What then? Does not the ceremony society often oblige one?
Well, perhaps, as you say, for forty's sake, I'll contain myself. play, Mr. Akers. You were praising Miss Melville's manner of dancing a minuet, eh?
Oh, I daren't show her for that. But what I was going to speak of was her country dancing. On swimming, she had such an air with her.
Defend this, Absolute. Why don't you defend this? Country dances, jumps and reels. Zoot, am I to blame now? A minuet I could have forgiven. I should not have minded a minuet. But country dances, to be monkey-led to for a night, to run the gauntlet through a string of amorous palming puppies. Ah, Jack, there is not one man in the world whom a truly delicate and modest woman should pair with in a country dance. And even then all the rest of the couple should be her great uncles and aunts.
Oh, to be sure, grandfathers and grandmothers.
The action of their pulse beats to the lascivious movement of the rhythm. The quivering, warm breathed sides impregnate the very air. The atmosphere becomes electric with love, and each amorous spark darts through every link in the chain. I must leave you. And I am somewhat flurried, and that confounding Lubin's the secret.
Nay, but stay, Falkland, and thank Mr. Akers for his good news.
Damn his news!
Poor Falkland. 5 minutes since, nothing on earth could give him a moment's uneasiness.
Gentleman wasn't angry at me praising his mistress, was he?
A little jealous, I believe, Bob.
You don't say so. Jealous of me? It's a good joke.
There's nothing strange in that, Bob, let me tell you. That sprightly grace and insinuating manner of yours will do some mischief among the girls here.
You joke. Oh, mischief. You know that I'm not my own property. My dear Lydia has restored me. She could never abide me in the country because I used to dress so badly. But on sprugs and tambers, I shan't take matters so here. I'll make my own clothes know who's master. My hair has been in training some time.
Indeed.
Aye, and though the side curls are a little restive, my hind part takes it very kindly.
Oh, you'll polish, I doubt not.
Absolutely, I propose so, and then when I can find out his innocent belly on splints and triggers, I'll make him know the difference. Oh,
Spoken like a man. But pray, Bob, I observe you have an odd kind of a new method of swearing.
you take notice of it. Oh, 'tis genteel, isn't it? I didn't invent it myself, though. A commander in our militia, a great scholar, I assure you, says there's no meaning in the common oaths, and only their antiquity makes them respectable. Because he says the ancients would never stick to an oath, but would say, by Jove, or by Bacchus, or by Mars, or Venus, according to the sentiment. Says my little major, the oath should be an echo to the sense, and this we call the oath referential, or sentimental swearing. Oh, 'tis genteel, isn't it?
Very gentle and very new indeed. And I dare say will supplant all other.
I mean, the best terms will grow obsolete. Damns about their day.
Sir, there is a gentleman below who desires to see you. Shall I show him into the parlour?
Now you may.
I must be gone.
Stay, who is it, man?
It's your father, sir.
You puppy, why don't you show up directly?
You have business with Sir Adnan? I expect a message from Mrs Malaprop at my lodgings. I have sent also for my dear friend Sir Lucius O'Trigger. Adieu, Jack. And we must meet at night. You shall give me a dozen bumpers to little Didier.
Then I will, with all my heart. Now for a parental lecture. I hope he has heard nothing of the business that has brought me here. I wish the gout had held him fast in Devonshire. Sir, I am delighted to see you here. And looking so well. Your sudden arrival at Bath made me apprehensive for your health.
Very apprehensive, I dare say, Jack. But you have been recruiting here, eh?
Yes, sir, I am on duty.
And glad to see you, Jack. Though I did not expect it. For I was going to write to you on a little matter of business. Now, Jack, I have been considering that I grow old and infirm, and will not trouble you for long.
Pardon me, sir, but I never saw you look more strong and hearty. And I pray frequently that you may continue so.
I hope your prayers are heard with all my heart. Well, Jack, I have been considering that I am so strong and hearty, I shall plague you for a long time yet. Now, Jack, I am sensible that the income of your commission, in what I have hitherto allowed you, is but a small pittance for a lad of your spirit.
No, sir, you are very good.
I have therefore resolved to fix you at once in a noble independence.
Sir, Your kindness overpowers me. Let my future life, sir, speak my gratitude. Yet I presume, sir, you would not wish me to quit the army.
That should be as your wife chooses.
My wife, sir?
Aye, settle that between you. Settle that between you.
A wife, sir, did you say?
Aye, your wife. Why, did I not mention her before?
Not a word of her, sir.
God's life. We mustn't forget her, though. Yes, Jack, the independence of which I was talking is through a marriage. The fortune is saddled with a bride. But I suppose that makes no difference.
Sir, you amaze me.
Why? The devil's the master with the fool. Just now you were all obedience and duty.
I was, sir. You talked to me of independence and a fortune, not a word of a wife.
And what difference does it make? If you have a happy estate, you must take it with the livestock on it.
If my happiness is to be the price, I must beg leave to decline the purchase. Pray, sir, who is the lady?
What's that to do, sir? Come, give me your promise to love and to marry her directly.
Sure, sir, this isn't very reasonable. To some of my affections for a lady I know nothing of.
Aye, saying, sir, it is more unreasonable for you to object to a lady you know nothing of.
Then, sir, I must tell you plainly that my inclinations are fixed on another. My heart is engaged to an angel.
Then, sir, pray let it fill an excuse. Tell her it is very sorry, but business prevents it attending upon her.
You must excuse me, sir, if I tell you once and for all that at this point I cannot obey you.
Now, hark ye, Jack. I have heard you for some time with great patience. I will be cool, quite cool. Don't provoke me. You know I am compliance itself when I am not thwarted. No one more easily led when I have my own way. But don't put me in a frenzy.
Sir, I must repeat it. In this I cannot obey you.
Damn me, and I call you Jack again when I live.
Nay, sir, but here.
No, sir, I won't hear a word, not a word, not one word. Now, come. Give me your promise by God, or I tell you what, I mean you don't. If you don't,
What, sir? I promise to link myself to some massive ugliness.
Soon, sir! The lady shall be as ugly as I choose. She shall have a hump on each shoulder. She shall be as crooked as a crescent. Her one eye shall roll like a bull. She shall have the skin of a mummy and the beard of a Jew. She shall be all this, sir. Yet I'll make you ogle her all day and sit all night to write sonnets on her beauty.
Reason and moderation, indeed.
And now you're sneering, puppy. No grinning, Jackery.
Indeed, sir, I never was in a worse humour for mirth in my life.
'Tis false, sir. I know you are laughing in your sleeve. I know you grin when I am gone.
Sir, I hope I know my duty better.
None of your passion, sir. None of your violence, if you please.
Indeed,
it
sir.
won't do with me, I promise you.
Indeed, sir, I never was cooler in my life.
'Tis a confounded lie. I know you're in a passion in your heart. I know you are, you hypocritical young rascal, but it won't do.
Upon my word, sir.
Oh, you will fly out. Why can't you be cool like me? What the devil good will passion do? Passion is of no service to you. Impudent, insolent, overbearing reprobate. There, you stare again. Don't provoke me. You rely upon the mildness of my temper. You do, you dog. You play upon the meekness of my disposition. Take care. The patience of a saint may be overcome at last. Now mark me, I give you 6 hours and a half to consider of this. If after that time you agree, without any condition to do everything in the world I choose, why, confound you, I may in time forgive you. But if you don't, then don't dare to enter the same hemisphere as me. Don't dare to breathe the same air or share the same life with me, but find atmosphere and a sun of your own. I'll strip you of your commission. I'll lodge philanthropists and hands trustees, and you can live on the interest. I'll disown you. I'll disinherit you. I'll unget you. And damn me if I ever call you Jack again while I live.
Mild, gentle, considerate, Father. I kiss your hands. What a tender method of giving his opinion in these matters Sir Anthony has. I dare not trust him with the truth. I wonder what old wealthy hag it is he wishes to bestow on me. Yet he married himself for love, and was in his youth a bold intriguer and gay companion.
So, I shall have another rival to add to my mistress's list. Captain Absolute. However, I shall not enter his name till my purse has received notice in form. Poor Acres is dismissed. Sir Lucius is generally more punctual when he expects to hear from his dear Delia, as he calls her. Well, I wonder he is not here. I have a small scruple of conscience from this deceit, though I should not be paid so well if my hero knew that his Delia was near 50, and her own mistress.
My little ambassadress. On my conscience, I've been looking for you. I have been on the South Parade this half hour.
Oh, Gemini, and here was I waiting for your worship on the Nard.
Maybe that was the reason we did not meet. Well, my little girl, have you got nothing for me?
Yes, but I have. Got a letter for you.
With a guest, you were commendably handled. Well, let me see what the dear creature says.
There, Sir Lucius.
Sir, Sir, there is often a sudden impulse in love that has a greater induction than years of domestic combination. Such was the commotion I felt at the first superfluous view of Sir Lucius O'Trigger. Very pretty pun, my word. Female punctuation forbids me to say more. Yet let me add that it will give me joy infallible to find Sir Lucius worthy the last criterion of my affections. Delia. Lucy, your lady is a great mistress of language. Faith, she's quite the queen of the dictionary.
Oh, aye, sir. A lady of her experience.
Experience? What, at 17?
Oh, true, sir. But then she reads so. My stars, how she will read that band.
Faith, she must be very deep read right this way.
Oh, Sir Lucius, you should hear how she talks of you.
Oh, tell her I'll make her the best husband in the world, and Lady O'Trigger into the bargain. But we must get the old gentlewoman's consent and do everything fairly.
Nice, Sir Lucius. I thought you weren't rich enough to be so nice.
On my word, young woman, you have hit it. I am so poor that I can't afford to do a dirty action. If I did not want money, I'd steal your mistress and her fortune with a great deal of pleasure. However, pretty girl, here's a little something to buy your ribbon. And meet me in the evening and I'll give you an answer to this. So, hussy, take a kiss beforehand to put you in mind.
Lord, Sir Lucius! I never seen such a gentleman. My mistress won't like you if you're so impudent.
Ah, faith she will, Lucy. That's saying, what's the name of it? Modesty is a quality in a lover more praised by the woman than liked. So if your mistress asks if Sir Lucius ever gave you a kiss, tell her 50, my dear.
Oh, what? Would you have me tell her a lie?
Ah, then your baggage will make it a true precedent.
Oh, what was she doing? There is someone coming.
So, Mama, I humbly beg pardon.
Oh, Lord, Mr. Fagg, you do flurry one so.
Oh, come, Lucy, there's no one by, so a little less simplicity with a grain or two more sincerity, if you please. You played false with us, madam. Yeah, I saw you give that baronet a letter. Now, my master will hear about this, and if he don't call him out, I will.
Oh, you gentlemen's gentlemen are so hasty. That letter was from Mrs Malaprop, simpleton. She has taken with Sir Lucius's address.
Yeah. What taste some people have. Yeah, but yeah. Any news from our young lady? Any news from my master?
Oh, sad news, Mr. Fagg. A worse rival than Acres. Sir Anthony Absolute has proposed his son.
What? Captain Absolute?
We even so overheard it all.
Oh, very good faith. Yeah. Goodbye, Lucy. I must away with this news.
You may laugh, but it's true, I assure you.
I'm sure it is.
Oh, but now, Mr. Fagg, you must tell your master not to be cat-stained by this.
Oh, it'll be so disconsolate. but never fear, never fear.
Tis just as Fagg told me, indeed. Whimsical enough, Faith. My father was to force me to marry the very girl I've been planning to run away with. You must not know of my connection with her yet a while. He has to summary a method of proceeding in these matters. So, here he comes.
I'll die sooner than he will die, will I say. Why the hell is 50 years to plague him? Yet our last meeting, his impudence almost put me out of temper. Obstinate, passionate, self-willed boy. Can he take after? But I am through with him now. He is anybody's son for me. I'll never see him again. Never, 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 never.
Now for a penitentiary face.
Yeah. Hello, out of my way.
Sir, you seek a penitence before him.
I see an impudent scoundrel before me.
A sincere penitent. I come, sir, to acknowledge my error and to submit entirely to your will.
Hey, what's that?
I have been revolving and reflecting and considering on all your past kindness, goodness, and condescension.
Well, sir?
I have likewise been weighing and balancing all you appear to mention concerning duty, obedience, and authority.
Well, puppy?
Why then, sir? I have resolved to sacrifice every inclination of my own to your satisfaction.
Why, you speak sense, absolute sense. I think I never heard anything more sensible in my life. Why, you shall be Jack again. Jack, my dear Jack, I can now tell you who the lady really is. It was only your passion and violence, you silly fellow, that prevented me from doing so at first. Prepare, Jack, for wonder and rapture. Prepare. What think you of Miss Lydia Languish?
Languish? What, the Languishes of Worcestershire?
Worcestershire? No! Did you not meet Mrs Malaprop? Miss Languish, when they came into our country before you were last ordered to your regiment?
Malaprop. Languish. I don't remember ever to have heard the name before. Yet stay, I think I do recollect something. Languish. Languish. She squints, don't she? Little red-haired girl?
Squints and red-haired girls? Who's no?
But it cannot be the same person.
Jack, think you of blooming, love-breathing 17?
As to that, sir, I am quite indifferent. If I can please you in this matter, it is all I desire.
Jack, her eyes, Jack, her eyes, so wildly innocent, so bashfully irresolute, not a glance, but speaks and kindles thoughts of love. And her cheeks, Jack, oh, her cheeks, so deeply blushing with the insinuations of her telltale eyes. Her lips, Jack, oh, Jack, her lips, smiling at their own discretion, but if not smiling, more sweetly pouting, more lovely in sullenness.
That's she indeed. Well done, old gentleman.
Jack, and her neck. Oh, Jack.
And which is to be mine, sir? The niece or the aunt?
Why, you unfeeling, insensible puppy? When I was your age, such a description would have made me fly like a rocket. Aunt's like an aunt, indeed. When I ran away with your mother, I wouldn't have touched anything old or ugly to get an empire.
Not to please your father.
To please my father. To please my father. He so desired Jack to be quite a different matter. Though he weren't the indulgent parent I am, Jack.
I dare say not.
Jack, you ain't sorry to hear your mistress is so beautiful.
Sir, I repeat it. If I can please you in this affair, 'tis all I desire. And not that I think a woman the worse of being handsome. Yet, sir, you'd please to recollect, before he did something about a hump or two. One eye and a few more graces of that kind. Now, without being very nice, I own I should rather choose a wife of mine to have the usual number of limbs. And though one eye may be very agreeable, yet as the prejudice has always run in favour of two, I do not wish to affect the singularity of that.
Phlegmatic sot it is. Why, sir, you're an anchorite, a dull, insensible stock. You, a soldier, you're nothing more than a walking block, fit only to dust the company's regimentals on. Gad, I might have married the girl myself.
I'm entirely at your disposal, sir. Should you think of addressing Miss Languish yourself, I suppose you'd have me marry the aunt. And if you should change your mind, take the old lady, if it is the same to me, sir, I'll marry the niece.
On my soul, Jack, thou art either the greatest hypocrite of them. Oh, come! Your indifference in this matter must all be a lie. I'm sure it is. You've been lying and playing the hypocrite, ain't you? Come, I'll never forgive you if you ain't been lying and playing the hypocrite.
I am sorry, sir, that the duty and respect which I bear to you should be so mistaken.
Ah, hang your duty and respect. Come, I shall write to Mrs Malaprop and you shall visit the lady directly. But I shall never forgive you if you don't come back stark mad with rapture and impatience. But if you don't, I'll marry the girl myself.
They told me Julia would return directly. I wonder she has not yet come. She whom I think I love beyond my life. I am ever ungenerously fretful and madly capricious. I am conscious of it, yet I cannot correct myself. She is coming. Yes, I know the nimbleness of her tread when she thinks her impatient fortune counts the moments of her stay.
I could not hope to see you again so soon.
Could I, Julia, be contented with our first meeting, restrained as we were by the presence of a third person?
Oh, Fulton,
when your kindness can make me thus happy, let me not think that I discovered something of coldness in your first salutation.
'Twas but your fancy, Julia. I was rejoiced to see you in such health. Sure I had no cause for coldness.
Nay then, I see you have taken something ill. You must not conceal from me what it is.
Well then, shall I own to you that my joy at hearing of your health and arrival here in Bath from your neighbour Acres was somewhat damped by his dwelling much on the high spirits you had enjoyed in Devonshire, on your mirth and singing and dancing, and I know not what.
Can the idle reports of a silly poor weigh in your breast against my tried affection?
No, they have no weight with me, Julia. But say that you did not sing with mirth, say that you thought of Falkland in the dance.
I never can be happy in your absence. Believe me, Falkland, I mean not to upbraid you, when I say that I have sometimes dressed sorrow in smiles, lest my friends should guess whose unkindness had caused my tears.
You were ever all goodness to me. Oh, I am a brute when I but admit a doubt of your true constancy.
If ever without cause from you, you find my affections veering but a point, may I become a proverbial scoff for levity and base ingratitude.
Ah, Julia, that word is grating to me. I would I had no title to your gratitude. Search your heart, Julia. Perhaps what you are mistaken for love is but the warm effusion of a too thankful heart.
But for what quality must I love you?
For no quality. To regard me for any quality of mind or understanding were merely to esteem me. And as for person, I have often wished myself deformed so that I could be certain I owed no obligation there for any part of your affection.
My nature has bestowed a show of nice attention in the features of a man. You should laugh at it as misplaced. I have known men who in this vain aspect perhaps might rank above you. But my heart has never asked my eyes if it was so or not.
Now this is not well coming from you, Julia. I despise person in a man. If you love me as I wish, even though I were an Ethiopian, think none so fair.
I see you are determined to be unkind. The contract which my poor father bound us in gives you more than a lover's privilege.
Again, Julia, perhaps your high regard alone for this solemn compact has fettered your inclinations, which else had made a worthier choice. How should I be sure that you remained unbound in thought and promise that I should still be the object of your persevering love?
Then try me now. Let us be free or strangers as to what is past. My heart will not feel more at liberty.
There now, so hasty, Julia, so anxious to be free. If your love were fixed and ardent, you would not loose your hold even though I wished it.
Oh, you torture me to the heart. I cannot bear it.
I do not mean to distress you. If I loved you any less, I should not give you an uneasy moment. But hear me. All my fretful doubts arise from this. Women are not used to weigh and separate the motives of their affections. The cold dictates of prudence, gratitude, or filial duty may sometimes be mistaken for the pleadings of the heart.
I know not whither your insinuations would tend. But as they seem present to insult me, I will spare you the regret of having done so. I have given you no cause for this.
Tears? Stay, Julia, but for one moment. Julia, my love, but for one moment. I hear her sobbing. Stay, what a brute I am to use her thus. Yet stay. She is coming now. No little resolution there is in a woman. A few soft words from her. Faith, she is not coming on. Julia, my soul, say that you forgive me. Come but to tell me that. Now this is being too resentful. Yet stay. She is coming too. I thought she would. No steadiness in anything. Her going away must have been a mere trick then. Well, she shan't see that I was her right. Unaffected difference. No, Sue, she is not coming either. Not going to tempt you, I suppose. This is not steadiness, but obstinacy. Yes, I deserve it. What, after so long an absence to quarrel with her tenderness was barbarous and unmanly. I should be ashamed to see her now. I shall wait till her just resentment is abated. And if I distress her so again, may I lose her forever. Instead to some antique virago whose gnawing passions and long-hoarded spleen shall make me curse my folly half the day and all of the night.
Your being Sir Anthony's son, Captain, would itself be a sufficient accommodation. from the ingenuity of your appearance. I'm convinced you deserve the character you're given of you.
Permit me to say, ma'am, that as I never yet have had the pleasure of seeing Miss Languish, my principal inducement in this affair at present is the honour of being allied to Mrs Malaprop, of whose intellectual accomplishments, elegant manners, and unaffected learning, no tongue is silent.
Sir, you do me infinite honor. I beg, Captain, you be seated. Few gentlemen nowadays know how to value the ineffectual qualities of a woman. You think how little knowledge becomes a gentlewoman. Men have no sense now but for the worthless flower of beauty.
It is but too true indeed, ma'am. Yet I fear our ladies should share the blame. They think our admiration of beauty so great that knowledge in them would be superfluous. Thus, like garden trees, they seldom show fruit till time has robbed them of the more specious blossom. A few, like Mrs Malaprop and the orange tree, are rich in both at once.
You overpower me with good breeding. He is a very pineapple of politeness. You are not ignorant, sir, that this giddy girl has somehow contrived to fix her affections on a beggarly strolling, eavesdropping ensign, whom none of us have seen and nobody knows anything of.
Oh, I have heard the silly affair before. I'm not at all prejudiced against her on that account.
Oh, you are very good and very considerate, Captain. I'm sure I have done everything in my power since I exploded the affair. Long ago, I laid my positive conjunctions on her never to think of the fellow again. I have since laid Sir Anthony's preposition before her. But I'm sorry to say, she seems resolved to decline every particle that I enjoy.
It must be very distressing indeed, ma'am.
No, it gives me the hydrostatics to such a I thought she had persisted in corresponding with me, but behold, this very day I have interceded another letter from the telephone. I believe I have it here.
The devil, my last note.
Aye, here it is.
Aye, my note indeed, with a little traitorous Lucy.
There, perhaps you may know the writing.
I think I have seen the hand before.
Nay, but read it, Captain.
My soul's idol, my adored Lydia. Very tender indeed.
Oh, tender I am profane too. Oh my God.
I am excessively alarmed at the intelligence you send me. The more so as my new rival
Oh, that's you, sir.
has universally the character of being an accomplished gentleman and a man of honour. Well, that's handsome enough.
Oh, the fellow has some design in writing so.
Have you heard? I'll answer for
Well,
it.
go on, sir. You'll see presently.
As for the old weather-beaten she-dragon who guards you, who can he mean by that?
Me, sir. He means me. There, what did you think now? But go on a little further.
Impudent scoundrel! It shall go hard, but I will elude her vigilance. As I am told, the same ridiculous vanity which makes her dress up her coarse features and deck her dull chat with hard words which she don't understand.
There, sir! An attack upon my language! What do you think of that? An aspersion upon my mother's speech! Was ever such a brute? Sure, if I reprehend anything in the world, it is the use of my weaker tongue and a nice derangement of ectase.
He should be hanged and quartered. But let me see. The same ridiculous...
You need not read it again!
Beg pardon, ma'am. Does also lay her open to the grossest deceptions from flattery and pretended admiration. Impudent coxcomb. So that I have a scheme to see you shortly with the old Hallidan's consent, and even to make her a go-between in our interview. Was there ever such assurance?
Did you ever hear anything like it? He'll elude my vigilance, will he? He's very likely to enter these doors. We'll try who can plot best.
So we will, ma'am. So we will. Conceited puppet. Well, Mrs Malaprop, as the girl seems so infatuated with this fellow, suppose you were to wink at her corresponding with him for a little time. Let her even plot an elopement with him. then you connive at her escape. While I, just in the nick, will have the fellow laid by the heels and Pelican try to carry her off in his stead.
I am delighted with the scheme. Never was anything better perpetrated.
But pray, could I not see the lady for a few minutes now? I should like to try her patience.
Why, I don't know. I doubt he's not prepared for a visit of this kind. There is a decorum in these matters.
She won't mind me. Only tell her Beverly.
Sir?
Gently, good tongue.
What did you say, Beverly?
Oh, I was going to propose that you should tell her, by way of jest, that it was Beverly who was below. She'd come down fast enough there.
She well deserves. Besides, you know the fellow tells her he'll get my consent, you see. Let him if he can, I say again. Lydia, come down here. He'll make me go quickly and there. Come down, I say, Lydia. I don't wonder that you're laughing. His impudence is truly ridiculous.
It is very ridiculous upon my soul, ma'am.
The little hussy won't hear. Well, I'll go and tell her at once who it is. She shall know that Captain Absolute has come to wait on her, and I'll make her behave as becomes a young woman.
As you please, ma'am.
For the present, Captain, your servant. Don't stop! Yes, I see it! You, my Richard!
One would think now that I might throw off all disguise and seize my prize with security. But such is Lydia's caprice, that to undeceive were probably to lose her. I'll see whether she knows me.
What a scene am I now to go through? Surely nothing can be more dreadful than being obliged to listen to the loathsome addresses of a stranger to one's heart. I've heard of girls, persecuted as I am, who have appealed on behalf of their favoured lover through the generosity of his rival. Suppose I want to try? There stands the hated rival, an officer too. Ugh, unlike my Beverly. I wonder he don't begin. Truly he seems a very negligent wooer. Quite a disease upon my word. I'll speak first. Captain Absolute.
Mom? Hush, hush, my life. Softly, be not surprised.
I am so astonished, so terrified, so overjoyed. For heaven's sake, how came you here?
Briefly, I have deceived your aunt. I was informed that my new rival was to visit here this evening, and contriving to have her kept away, and passed myself on her for Captain Absolute.
Charming! She really takes you for young Absolute.
Oh, she is convinced of it.
Ah, not the alarming. Think how her sagacity is overreached.
But we trifle with our precious moments. Such another opportunity may not occur. And let me now conjure my kind, my condescending angel, to fix the time when I might rescue her from undeserved persecution, and with a licensed warmth plead for my reward.
Will you then, Beverly, consent to forfeit that portion of my paltry wealth, that burden on the wings of love?
Oh, come to me, rich only thus, in loveliness. Bring no portion to me but of thy love. 'Twill be generous in you, Lydia, for well you know it is the only dower your poor Beverly can repay.
Persuasive are his words. What charming poverty will be with him.
Ah, my soul, what a life will we then live! By heaven, I would fling all goods of fortune from me with a prodigal hand, to enjoy the scene where I might clasp my Lydia to my bosom, and say the world affords no smile to me but here. She holds out now, the devil is in it.
How could I fly with him to the antipodes?
I'm impatient to know how the little hussy deports herself.
So pensive, Lydia? Is then your warmth abated?
Warmth abated? She has been in a passion, I suppose.
No. Think not the idle threats of my ridiculous aunt will ever have any weight with me.
Very beautiful, upon my word.
Let her choice be Captain Absolute, but Beverly is mine.
I am astonished at her assurance. To his face, this is to his face.
Let me enforce my suit.
Poor young man, down on his knees, entreating for pity. I can contain no longer. Why now, vixen, I haven't overheard you.
Confound her vigilance.
Captain Absolute, I know not how to apologise for her shocking rudeness.
So all safe, I find. I have hopes, ma'am, that time will bring the young lady back.
Oh, there is nothing to be hoped for from her. She is as headstrong as an allegory on the banks of the Nile.
Do you charge me with now?
Why, thou unblushing rebel, didn't you tell this gentleman to his face that you loved another better? Didn't you say you would never be his?
No, madam, I did not.
Good heavens, what assurance! Lydia! You ought to know that lying don't become a young woman. Didn't you boast that Beverly, that stroller Beverly, possessed your heart? Tell me that, I say.
It is true, ma'am, and none
Hold! Assurance, you will not be so rude!
Pray, Mrs Malaprop, don't stop the young lady's speech. She is very welcome to talk thus. It does not help me in the least.
Too kind, Captain, too amiably patient. Let us see you again soon, Captain. Remember what we have fixed.
I shall.
Take a graceless leave of the gentleman.
May every blessing wait upon my Beverly, my beloved Beverly.
Hussy, I will choke the word in your throat. Come along. Come along.
Indeed, David, do you think I've become it so? You're quite another creature. Believe me, master. Why, have you any luck? We shall see all the devil monkery and all the print shops in Bath. David, dress does make a difference. This is all in all, I think. The difference, why? You won't go plan on now. The old lady wouldn't know you. Oh, Master Butler wouldn't believe his own eyes. And Mrs Pickle would cry, Lord preserve me. And that dairymaid would come giggling to the door. And I warrant, Dolly Tester, your Anna's favourite, would blush like my waistcoat. I think like polishing. So I says on your Honour's boots. But the boy never eats me. But David, has Mr Della Grease been by? He must rub up my balancing. And my chasing, my boring. I'll go call again. And do, and see if there are any letters for me at the post office. I will. By the mass, I can't help looking at your head. If I'm not been by the cooking, I wish I may die if I taste the dish again myself. Sink. Slide. Cooper. Oh, compound the first inventors of cotillons, say I. That is algebra to us country gentlemen. I can walk a minuet easy enough when I'm fast. And I've been accounted a good stick as a country dance, on jigs and tamers. I never valued your crossover to couple, figuring right and left. I'd foot it with here a captain in the county, but these outlandish and heathen hollymons and cotillons, quite beyond me. I shall never prosper at them, that's for sure. Mine are true born English legs. They don't understand their cursed French lingo. Then pour this and pour that, pour t'other. Damn me, my feet don't like to be called pores. No, 'tis certain. I have the most anti-Gallican toes. So no stone trigger the white honey. Shut him up.
Mr. Akers, I'm delighted to embrace you.
My dear Sir Lucius, I kiss your hands.
Pray, my friend, what has brought you so suddenly to Bath?
I, Sir Lucius, I follow Cupid's jack-o'-lantern and find myself in a quagmire at last. In short, I have been very ill-used. I don't choose to mention names, but look on me as a very ill-used gentleman.
Pray, what was the case? I ask no names.
Not me, Sir Lucius. I fall as deep as need be in love with a young lady. Her friends take my part, I follow her to Bath, send word of my arrival, and receive answer that the young lady is to be otherwise disposed of. This, my dear Sir Lucius, I call being ill-used.
Very ill, upon my conscience. And can you divine the cause of it?
Why, she has another. One Beverly, who I am told is now in Bath. All slanders and lies. He must be at the bottom of it.
A rival in the case, is there? And you think he has supplanted you unfairly?
Unfairly, to be sure he has. I've done it fairly.
Then sure you know what is to be done.
Not look on my soul.
We wear no shorts here, but you understand me.
What, fighting?
Aye, to be sure. What can I mean else?
But he's giving me no provocation.
I think he has given you the greatest provocation in the world. Can a man commit a more heinous offence against another than to fall in love with the same woman? No! So 'tis the most unpardonable breach of friendship.
Breach of friendship? But I've no acquaintance with this man. I've never seen it in my life.
That's no argument at all. He's the less right then to take such a liberty.
That's true. I grow full of anger, Sir Lucius. I fire apace. On tilts and blades, I find a man may have a deal of valour in him and not know it. Couldn't I contrive to have a little right on my side?
What the devil signifies right when your honour is concerned? Do you think Achilles or Alexander the Great ever inquired where the right lay? No, mad soul. They drew their broadswords and left the lazy sons of peace to settle the justice of it.
Your words are a grenadier's march to my heart. I believe courage must be catching. I certainly do feel a kind of valour rising, as it were. A kind of courage, as I may say. On splints, pans and triggers, I'll challenge him directly.
Ah, my little friend, if I had blunderbuss fall here, I could show you a range of ancestry in the old trigger line that could furnish the new room. Every one of whom had killed his man. For though the mansion house and dirty acres have slipped through my fingers, I thank heaven, our honour and the family pictures are as fresh as ever.
You've had ancestors too, Sir Lucius. Every man of them a colonel or a captain in the militia. Say no more. I'm Braceford. The thunder of your words has soured the milk of human kindness in my breast. So, as the man in the place says, I could do such days.
Come, there must be no passion at all in the case. These things should always be done civilly.
There must be no passion, Sir Lucius. There must be no rage. Do, my dear Sir Lucius, let me be in a rage. Here's pen and paper. I would the ink were red. Indite, I say, indite! How should I begin? But for this night, I write a good bold hand, however.
Pray compose yourself.
Come now, Sir Lucius. Shall I begin with an oath? Do, my dear Sir Lucius, let me begin with a damn.
Oh, do the thing decently and like a Christian. Now begin. Sir,
It's too civil by half.
to prevent the confusion that might arise,
Well,
from our both addressing the same lady,
here's the reason. Say, lady. Well,
I shall expect the honour of your company.
soon I'm not asking him to dinner.
Easy.
Honour of your company. Well,
To settle our pretensions,
well,
let me see now. And Kingsmead Fields will do. In Kingsmead Fields,
well, it's done. My own crest and hand and a dagger should be the seal.
you see now, this little explanation will put a stop at once to all the confusion or misunderstanding that might arise between you.
We fight to prevent any misunderstanding.
Now, I'll leave you to fix your own time, but take my advice and you'll decide it this evening if you can. Let the worst come of it, so be off your mind tomorrow.
Very true.
So, I shall see nothing more of you, unless it be by letter till this evening. I would do myself the honour to carry your message for you, but to tell you a secret, I have just such another affair on my own hands. There's a gay captain here who put a jest on me lately at the expense of my country, and I only want to fall in with a gentleman to call him out.
By my valour, Sir Lucius, I would like to see you fight first. I'd like to see you kill him. Oh, if it were only to get a little lesson.
I shall be very proud of instructing you. So, for the present. But remember now, when you meet your antagonist, do everything in a mild and agreeable manner. Let your courage be as keen, at the same time as polished, as your sword.
I would do no such thing. Ne'er a salutious old trigger in the kingdom should make me fight when I want so minded. Holmes, what will the old lady say when she hears it? Oh, David, if you'd have heard Sir Lucius, odds flames and sparks, he would have roused your banner. Oh, not he indeed. I hate such bloodthirsty cormorants. Lucky master, if you'd wanted about the boxing, or quarter-staffing, or short-staffing, I should not be the man to bid you cry off. But your cursed sharps and stabs, I never knew any good come of it. But my honour, David, my honour, I must be very careful of my honour, and I would be very careful of it. And I think in return my honour could do no less than to be very careful of me. Don't blame nothing, David. No gentleman ever risked the loss of his honour. I say then, if he but civil enough, I never risked the loss of a gentleman. Look, master, this honour seems to me to be some marvellous false friend. Put the case, I was a gentleman, which thank God no one can say of me, but my honour makes me fight with another of my acquaintance. So, we fight. Pleasant enough that. Oh, I kill him. The more's my luck. Now pray, who gets the profit of it? Why, my honour. But put the case he kills me. Oh, the mass, I go with the worms of my honour, whips over my enemy. No, David, in that case, odds crowns and lowers, your honour follows you to the grave. Oh, no, that's just like a makeshift to do with that. You're a coward, you're a coward. Doesn't become my valour to listen to you. What, shall I disgrace my ancestors? Think of that, David. Think what it would be to disgrace my ancestors. Under a favour, the surest way of not disgracing them is to keep out their company as long as you can. Look, ye master, to go to them now in such haste, with an ounce of lead in your brains, I think might just as well be let alone. Our ancestors are very good kind of folks, but they're the last people I should choose to have a visit and acquaintance with. But David, you don't think there's such a very, very, very great danger? Hey, you'd slide people up and fight without any mischief done. By the mass, I think it is 10-1 against you. Here to meet some lion-eyed fellow Ivern with his damn double-barreled swords and cut-and-thrust pistols. Bless us, makes me tremble to think of it. Those be such desperate, bloody-minded weapons. Well, I never could abide them. From a child, I never could fancy them. I suppose there ain't been such a merciless a beast in all the world as your loaded pistol. Zoons! I won't be afraid. Don't fire in fury. You shall make me afraid. Here is the challenge. I have sent for my dear friend Jack Absolute to carry it for me. I, in the name of mischief, let him be the messenger. I will lend a hand to it for the best horse in your stable. What with the mass? That don't look like another letter. It is, as I may say, a designing and malicious-looking letter, and I warrant smells of gunpowder like a soldier's pouch. Oh, don't swear, lady, go off! Oh. Out in poacher, you ain't a banner of a grasshopper. I say no more. It'll be sad news for sure, Clonall, of what I had done. Our poor Phyllis. How she will howl when she hears of it. Aye, poor bitch, she little thinks what shooting her master's going on. It won't do, David. I'm determined to fight, so get along, you coward, when I'm in the mines. Captain Absolute have said you show him up. Well, heaven send we all be alive this time tomorrow. What's that? Don't promote me, David. Goodbye, Mark. Get along, you coward. ugly, croaking, dastardly raven. He pale, sheep-hearted blockhead. Why, if I had the valor of St. George and the dragons for bones.
What's the matter, Bob? Oh,
There.
Ensign Beverley. So what's going on now? Well, what's this?
A challenge.
Indeed. Why, you won't fight him, will you, Bob?
I will. Sir Lucius has roared me to it. He has left me so full of rage that I'll fight this evening so that so much good passion may not be wasted.
But what have I to do with this?
Why, as I think you know something of this fellow, I want you to seek him out and hand him this mortal defiance.
Well, trust me, he gets it.
Oh, you are very kind, but it's giving you a great deal of trouble.
Oh, not in the least. No trouble in the world, I assure you.
Thank you very much. What it is to have a friend. Couldn't be my second, could you, Jack?
Why, no, Bob. Not in this affair. It would not be quite, proper.
Well, then I shall get my dear friend Sir Lucius O'Trigger, but I'll have your good wishes, however, Jack.
Whenever he meets you, believe me.
Sir Anthony Absolute is below inquiry for the captain.
I'll come instantly. Well, my little hero, success attend you.
Stay, Jack. If ever he should ask you what kind of man your friend Amos is, do tell him I'm a devil of a fellow, will you, Jack?
To be sure I shall. I will say, you are a most determined dog.
Oh, true. And if that frightens him, perhaps he might not come. So, tell him I generally kill a man a week, will you, Jack?
I will. I shall say you are called in the country Fighting Bob.
Tis all to prevent mischief, for I don't want to take his life if I clear my honour.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
What? You don't wish me to kill him, do you?
No, upon my soul I do not. But a devil of a fellow, eh?
But stay. You may think that you never saw me in such a rage before. A most devouring rage.
I will.
Remember, Jack, a determined dog.
Aye, Fighting Bob.
Fighting Bob.
Find out the worst one. Tell me what you can object to. Isn't she a handsome man? Tell me that. A genteel man, a pretty figure of a fellow?
She thinks little whom she is praising. So is Beverley, ma'am.
No comparisons, miss, if you please. Comparisons don't become a young woman. No, Captain Absolute is indeed a fine gentleman.
Aye, the Captain Absolute you have seen.
Then he's so well bred, so full of alacrity and adulation. Has so much to say for himself, and such good language too. His physiognomy so grammatical. And then his presence is so noble. I protest, when I saw him I thought of what Hamlet says in the play. Hesperian curls, the front of Jove himself, and I like March to threaten at command, a station like Harry Mercury knew. Something about kissing on a hill. However, the similitude struck me directly.
How enraged she'll be presently when she discovers her mistake.
So I mean Captain Absolute were below, ma'am.
Show them up here. Sister behaves becomes a young woman. Show your good breeding, at least though you forgot your duty.
Madam, I have already told you my resolution. I shall not only give him no encouragement, but I want you to speak to all. Look at him!
Here we are, Mrs Malaprop. Mitigate frowns of unrelenting beauty. Difficult enough I had to bring this fellow. I don't know what the matter is, but if I hadn't held him by force, he'd been flesh.
You are in infinite troubles, Antony, in your affair. I am ashamed for the cause. Lydia, rise, I beseech you in pay your respect.
I hope, madam, that Miss Language has reflected on the worth of this gentleman, and on the regard due to her aunt's choice in my alliance. Now, Jack, speak to her.
What shall I do? You see, sir, she wouldn't even look at me whilst you were here. I knew she wouldn't. I told you so. Then let me introduce her to leave us together.
I wonder. I hadn't heard my aunt exclaim yet. Sure, she can't have looked at him, and perhaps their regimentals are alike, but he is something blind.
No, sir, I won't say a foot yet.
I'm sorry to say, Sir Anthony, that my affluence over my niece is very small. Turn round, Lydia, I blush for you.
May I not flatter myself, ma'am, that Miss Language will assign what cause of dislike she can have to my son?
It is impossible, Sir Anthony, that she could have any. She will not say she had. Answer, Hussy, why did you answer?
Then I hope, ma'am, this childish and hasty predilection will be no bar to Jack's happiness. Speak, sir.
I think my lover seems as little inclined to conversation as myself. Strangely blind my aunt must be.
I'm so confounded, so confused. The tremor of my passions entirely takes away my presence of mind.
But it don't take away your voice, does it, fool? Now go up and speak to her directly.
Sir Anthony, shall we leave them together?
Stop, fix it. Not yet, ma'am. Not yet. The devil are you, sir? Unlock your jaws.
Now, heaven sent she's too sullen to turn around. I must disguise my voice. Will not Miss Languish lend an ear to the mild accents of true love?
Why don't you speak up, not stand out like a broken quincy?
The accents of my oar, sir, and my modesty.
Ah, Jack, your modesty again. I tell you what, if you don't speak out directly, I am guilty too. I should be in such a rage. Miss Malaprop, I wish the lady would pay bath for something more than a back and front.
So all without, I see. Not surprise, my Lydia. Suppress all surprise and presence.
Miss Beverley's voice. Surely you can't have imposed Miss Ramsey too.
Is it possible? Beverly! Beverly?
Oh, it is all over.
What does the girl mean, Beverly? Why, it's my son, Jack Absolute.
Shame, Hussy, for shame! Your head runs so on the penny, you have him always in your eyes. Beg Captain Absolute's pardon directly.
I see no Captain Absolute, but my loved Beverley.
The girl's mad. Her brain's been turned by a reading.
Oh my gosh, I believe so. What do you mean by Beverley, Hussy? You saw Captain Absolute before today. There he is, your husband that shall be.
With all my soul, Mom, when I refused
Ah, she's as mad as Bedlam. Unless this fellow has been playing us a rogue's trick. Come here, sir. Who the devil are you?
So I'm not quite clear myself. Though I shall never to recollect.
Are you my son or not? Answer for your mother, you dog, not for me.
Aye, so who are you? Oh, mercy, I begin to suspect.
Oh, ye powers of impudence befriend me. Sir Anthony, most assuredly I am your wife's son, and that I sincerely believe myself to be yours. Also, I hope my duty has always been shown. Mrs Malaprop, I am your most respectful admirer, and shall be proud to add, affectionate nephew. I need not tell my Lydia that she sees her faithful Beverley, who, knowing the singular generosity of her temper, assumed that name and station which has proved a test of the most disinterested love, which he now hopes to enjoy in a more elevated character.
So, there'll be no elopement after all.
On my soul, Jack, thou art a very impudent fellow. But to do you justice, I think I never saw a piece of more consummate assurance in my life.
You flatter me, sir. You complimented it in my modesty. You know. My modesty was just stood in
Well,
my
I love you dull. I'm glad you're the dull man that you pretended to be. I'm glad you made a fool of your father, you dog, I am. So this is your penitence, your duty and obedience. I thought it was damn sudden. And you never heard their names before, not you, eh? What, the languishes of Worcestershire? If I can avail with this matter, 'tis all I desire. Ah, you dissembling villain. Oh, she squints, don't she? Little red-haired thing. I'm surprised you ain't ashamed to hold up your head.
It is with difficulty, sir. I am confused, very much confused, as you not perceive.
Oh, Lord, Sir Anthony, a new light breaks in upon me. Now, Captain, did you write the letters then? Am I to thank you for the elegant compilation of an old weather-beaten sheet I made? Oh, mercy, was it you that reflected on my thoughts of speech?
sir. My modesty will be overpowered at last.
Come, Mrs Malaprop, we must forget and forgive. Odds like matters have taken so clever a turn all of a sudden. I could find it in my heart to be so good-humoured and so gallant, Mrs Malaprop.
Well, Sir Anthony, since you desire it, we will not anticipate the past. Say goodbye, young. Our retrospection will be all to the future.
Come, Mrs Malaprop, we must leave them together. They long to fly into each other's arms. I want the cheek, as I said, and the eye, you rogue, and the lip there. Come, Mrs Malaprop, we must not disturb their tenderness. Theirs is the time of life for happiness. Youth's the season made for joy. Gather in such spirits, I don't know what I could do. Bid me bow. Tolly roll, tolly roll, tolly roll. I'm fooling myself.
So much thought bodes me no good. So grave, Lydia.
Sir.
Sorry, Dad. I thought as much. That damn monosyllable has froze me. Lydia, now that we are as happy in our friend's consent as in our mutual vows.
Consent, indeed.
Come, come. You must lay aside some of our romance. A little wealth and comfort may be endured after all. And as for your fortune, the lawyers shall make such
Lawyers? I hate lawyers.
Then we shall not wait for their lingering forms, but instantly procure the license.
License? I hate license.
Oh, my love, be not so unkind. Thus, let me entreat.
What signifies kneeling when you know I must have you?
Nay, madam, there should be no constraint upon your inclinations, I promise you. If I have lost your heart, I resign the rest. Gad, I must try what a little spirit will do.
Thence, let me inform you that the interest you have there was acquired by a mean, unmanly imposition and deserves the punishment of fraud. What? You have been treating me like a child, humouring my romance, and laughing, I suppose, at your success.
You wrong me, Lydia, you wrong me.
So well, I fondly imagined we were deceiving my relations and flattered myself that I could outwit and incense them all. Behold, my hopes are to be crushed. And my aunt's consent and approbation, and I am nearly dupe at last. There, sir. There is the picture. Beverley's picture, which I have worn night and day, in spite of threats, in spite of entreaties. There, sir! And be assured I throw the original from my heart just as easily.
Nay, nay, madam, we shall not differ as to that. Here is Lydia Languish. What a difference. Aye, there is the heavenly assenting smile that first gave soul and spirit to my hopes. Those the lips that seal the vow as yet scarce dry in Cupid's calendar. And there the half-resentful blush that would have checked the ardour of my thanks. Well, all that's past. All over indeed. There, madam, in beauty that copy is not your equal. In my mind, its merit over the original, in being still the same, is such that I cannot find it in my heart to part with it.
'Tis your own doing, sir. I suppose you're perfectly satisfied.
Oh, most certainly. Sure now, this is much better than being in love. Why, there's some spirit in this. What signifies it? The breaking of some scores of solemn promises. It isn't a consequence, you know. Sure, people will say that Miss didn't know her own mind. Or perhaps they may be ill-natured enough to hint that the gentleman grew tired of the lady and forsook her. But don't let that fret you.
That is preparing his insolence.
Oh, we must interrupt your bidding and cooing for a while.
You once commanded me never to think of Beverley again. Well, there is the man. I now obey you, for from this moment I renounce him forever.
What the devil's the matter now? Mrs Malaprop is the oddest billing and cooing I ever saw. What the deuce is the meaning of it, sir? I'm quite astonished.
Ask the lady, sir.
Mercy, I am quite analysed for my part. Lydia, what is the reason of this?
Ask the gentleman, ma'am.
I shall be in such a frenzy.
Oh, mercy and miracles, what a turn here is. Why, sure, Captain, you haven't behaved disrespectfully to my niece.
Ah! Now I see it, now I see it. You have been too lively, Jack.
No, upon my my word, sir.
No naive, sir. I'm sure it was so.
Oh, that's certainly fine, Captain.
Upon my soul, ma'am.
Come, Mrs Malaprop shall make your peace. Mrs Malaprop, you must make his peace. Tell him 'tis all our ways. Tell him it runs in the blood of the family. Come along, you young villain. A young villain, Mrs Malaprop.
Certainly fine, Captain.
I wonder where this Captain Absolute hides himself. On my conscience, these officers are always in one's way in love affairs. Isn't this the Captain coming? Maybe it is.
Instead, I never was in a worse humour in my life. I could cut my throat, or some other person's, with the greatest pleasure in the world.
I'm in the look of it. I never could have found him in a sweeter temper for my purpose. Be sure I've just come in the nick. Now to enter into conversation with him, and so quarrel genteelly. With regard to that matter, Captain, I must beg leave to differ in opinion from you.
Then, sir, upon my word, you must be a very subtle disputant. Because, sir, it happens just then, I was giving no opinions at all.
That's no matter. Forgive me leave to tell you that man may think an truth as well as speak one.
Very true, sir. But if a man never utters his thoughts, I should think they might stand a chance of escaping controversy.
Then, sir, you differ in opinion from me, which amounts to the same thing.
Harkye, Sir Lucius, if I did not before know you to be a gentleman, upon my soul I would not have discovered it at this interview. For what you can drive at, unless you mean to quarrel with me, I cannot conceive.
I humbly thank you, sir, for the quickness of your apprehension. You have named the very thing I would be at.
Very well, sir. I shall certainly not balk your inclinations. But I should be glad you'd please explain your motives.
Pray, sir, be easy. The quarrel is a very pretty quarrel as it stands. We should only spoil it by trying to explain it. So no more. Name your time and place.
Well, sir, since you are so bent on it, the sooner the better. Let it be this evening, here by the Spring Gardens, which will scarcely be interrupted.
If it's the same to you, Captain, I should take it as a particular kindness if you'd let us meet at Kingsmead Fields. As a little business calls me there around 6 o'clock, and I dispatch both matters at once.
It is the same to me exactly. A little after 6 then, and we shall discuss this matter more seriously.
If you please, sir. So that matter's settled and my mind's at ease.
Ah, well met. I was going to look for you. Oh, Falkland, all the demons of spite and disappointment are conspiring against me. I'm so vexed that if I had not the prospect of being knocked on the head by the by, I'd scarce have spirits to tell you the cause.
What can you mean? Has Lydia changed her mind? I should have thought her duty and inclination would now have pointed to the same object.
And just as the eyes do of a person who squints.
What's the prospect of being knocked on the head?
Oh, to wind up the whole, a good-natured Irishman here has begged leave to have the honour of cutting my throat. And I mean to indulge him, that's all.
Really, Miss Sarah?
Tis fact upon my soul. Sir Lucius O'Trigger, you know him by sight. For some affront, which I'm sure I never intended, has obliged me to meet you this evening at 6 o'clock. It is on that account I wish to see you. You must go with me.
Nay, there must be some mistake, sure. Sir Lucius shall explain himself, and I'm sure the matters may be accommodated. But this evening, did you say? How would it have been at any other time?
Why, it still would be light enough.
But I am myself somewhat ruffled by a difference I had with Julia. My vile, tormenting temper has made me treat her so cruelly that I shall not be myself till we are reconciled.
By heaven's Falkland, you don't deserve her.
Now, Jack, this is from Julia. I dread to open it. I fear it may be to take a last leave, and perhaps bid me return her letters and restore... Oh, how I suffer for my folly.
Yeah, let me see. Aye, a final sentence indeed. 'Tis all over with you, Faith.
Nay, Jack, don't keep me in suspense.
Here then. As I am convinced that my dear Falkland's own reflections have already upbraided him for his last unkindness to me, I will not add a word on the subject. I wish to speak with you as soon as possible. Yours ever and truly, Julie. There's stubbornness and resentment for you. Why, man, you don't seem one whit the happier at this.
Oh, I am, but...
Oh, confound your buts. You never hear anything that would make another man bless himself, but you immediately damn it with a butt.
Now, Jack, as you are my friend, own honestly, don't you think there is something forward, something indelicate in this haste to forgive? Women should never sue for reconciliation. That should always come from us.
Oh, I have the patience to listen to you. Thou art incorrigible. So not another word on the subject. I'm just going to settle a few matters. Let me see you before 6. Remember, at my lodgings. A poor industrious devil like me, who has toiled and plotted and schemed to gain mine own ends, and am at last disappointed by other people's folly, may in pity be allowed to swear at them. But a captious sceptic in love, a slave to fretfulness and whim, who has no difficulty but of his own creating, is more a subject for ridicule than compassion.
I feel his reproaches. Yet his engaging me in this duel has started an idea in my head that I will instantly pursue. I will use it as the touchstone of Julia's sincerity and disinterestedness. If her love prove pure and sterling, all my name shall rest on it with honour. And once I've stamped it there, I'd lay aside my doubts forever. But if the dross of selfishness, if the alloy of pride predominate, it would be better to leave her as a toy for some less cautious fool to sigh for.
How this letter has alarmed me. What dreadful accident can he mean? And why such charge to be alone? Oh, Falkland. How many unhappy moments, how many tears have you cost me? What is this? What is caution, Falkland?
Alas, Julia, I am come to take a long farewell.
Heavens, what do you mean?
You see before you a wretch whose life is forfeited. Nay, stop not. It is the infirmity of my temper has drawn all this misery upon me. I left you fretful and passionate, and untoward accident drew me into a quarrel. The event is I must fly this kingdom instantly. Ah, Julia, had I but been so fortunate as to have called you mine entirely before this mischance fell upon me, I should not so deeply dread my banishment.
Oh, my soul is oppressed with sorrow at the nature of your misfortune. My heart has long known no other guardian. I now entrust thy person to your honour. We will fly together. When safe from pursuit, my father's will may be fulfilled, and I receive a legal claim to be your partner in sorrows and tenderest comforter.
Ah, Julia, I am bankrupt with gratitude. But the time is so pressing. It calls on you for so hasty a resolution. Do you not wish some hours to weigh the advantages you forego, and what little compensation your poor Falkland can make beside his solitary life?
I ask not a moment. No fault that I have loved you for yourself. But let us not linger. Perhaps
It will be better I not venture out again till dark. Yet I am grieved to think what numberless distresses will press heavy on your gentle disposition.
perhaps your fortune may be lost by this unhappy act. I know not whether 'tis so, but sure that alone could never make us unhappy. The little I have will be sufficient to support us, and exile never should be splendid.
Aye, but in such an abject state of life, my wounded pride may increase the natural fretfulness of my temper, till I become a rude, morose companion beyond your patience to endure.
Oh, if your thoughts should assume so unhappy a bent, you will the more require some mild and affectionate spirit to watch over and console you.
Julia, I have proved you to the quick, and with this useless device, I throw off all my doubts. How can I plead to be forgiven this last unworthy effect of my restless, unsatisfied disposition?
There's no such disaster happened as you related.
I am ashamed to own that it was pretended, yet in pity do not kill me, Julia, by resenting a fault which can never be repeated. But seeing this once my pardon, let me tomorrow in the face of heaven receive my future guide and monitress, and expiate my past folly by years of tender adoration.
Hold, Falkland! That you are free from a crime which I before had feared to name, and heaven knows how sincerely I rejoice. These are tears of thankfulness for that. And that your cruel doubt should have urged you to an imposition that has wrung my heart gives me a pang more keen than I can express.
My heavens, Julia!
Yet hear me.
My father loved you, Falkland, and you possessed the life that tender parent gave you. In his presence I pledged my hand, joyfully pledged it, where before I had given my heart. When soon after I lost that parent, it seemed to me that Providence had, in Falkland,
Shown me whither to transfer without a pause my grateful duty as well as my affection. Hence I have been prepared to bear from you what pride and delicacy would have forbid me from another. I will not upbraid you by repeating how you have trifled with my sincerity. After such a year of trial, I might have flattered myself that I should not have been insulted with a further probation of my sincerity, as cruel as it was unnecessary. I see now it is not in your nature to be confident or content in love. With this conviction, I never will be yours. I will not furnish you with a license to keep alive an incorrigible fault at the expense of one who never would contend with you.
Nay, but Julia, by my soul and honour.
But one word will be to charm you from that unhappy temper which alone has prevented the performance of our solemn engagement. All I request of you is that you will yourself reflect on this infirmity. And when you number up the true delights it has deprived you of, may it not be your least regret that it has lost you the love of one who would have followed you in beggary through the world?
She's gone. Forever. There was an awful resolution in her manner that riveted me to my place. Oh, fool, dolt, barbarian. Cursed as I am, kind fortune sent a heaven-gifted cherub to my aid, and like a ruffian I have driven her from my side. I must now hasten my appointment. Well, my mind is tuned for such a scene. My only wish is that I shall become a principal in it, and reverse the tale my cursed folly would from me forging here. Oh, love, tormentor, fiend, influence like the moon, acting on men of dull souls makes idiots of them, leading subtle spirits, much as sensibility to madness.
With such surprise to Mrs Malaprop and such paragraphs in the newspapers. Would die with disappointment.
I don't wonder at it.
Now, sad reverse, go simpering up to the altar and cry 3 times in a country church and have an unmannerly fat clerk ask the consent of every butcher in the parish to enjoy an absolute and ideal anguish. Spinster. That I should live to hear myself called spinster.
Melancholy indeed.
Mortified when I think of the dear, delicious shifts I used to be put to just to gain half a minute's conversation with this fellow. How often I stole for him on the coldest night in January and found him in the garden stuck, like a dripping statue. Then he would kneel to me in the snow and sneeze and cough sympathetically, shivering with cold and dying, with apprehension. And while the freezing blasts numbed our joints, how warmly we would press him to pity his flame and glow with mutual ardour. Oh, Julia, that was something like being in love.
If I were in spirits, Lydia, I should chide you only by laughing heartily at you. But it more suits the situation of my mind at present earnestly to entreat you, not to let a man who loves you with sincerity suffer that unhappiness from your caprice, which I know too well caprice to inflict.
Oh, that was from my aunt.
So, here's fine work, here's fine suicide, parricide, and simulation going on in the field. And Sir Anthony not to be found to prevent the antistrophe. This gentleman can tell you 'twas he enveloped the affair to me.
Then do so. Will you tell us what is the matter?
Why, murder's the matter, slaughter's the matter, killing's the matter. But he can tell you the more particulars.
Then prithee, sir.
Why then, Mum, and as to murder, I cannot bring upon me to say, and as for slaughter or manslaughter, well, that'll be as the jury finds it.
But who is engaged in this?
I'm afraid, Mum, one is a young gentleman whom I'd be very sorry anything was to happen to. A very pretty behaved gentleman. We have lived much together and always on good terms.
Sir, who?
My master, Ma'am. My master. I speak of my master.
Captain Absolute.
Ah, to be sure, you are frightened now.
But who are with him, sir?
Oh, well, as to the rest, Ma'am, this gentleman here, he can inform you better than I.
Do speak, friend. Who is there besides Captain Absolute?
Oh, my poor master! Oh, you know me, my lady. I am David, and my master is, or was, Squire Acres. I meant from Squire Poker.
Oh, good heavens, madam! Do let us instantly endeavour to prevent mischief.
It would be very inelegant in us. We should only participate.
Oh no, Mrs. R, save a few lives! They are desperately given, believe me. Above all, there is that bloodthirsty Philistine, Sir Lucius.
And they clawed. Oh, little dear Sir Lucius. Why? You have no more feelings than one of the Derbyshire petrifaction.
What can we do, madam?
With the utmost felicity to prevent mischief. Show us a place.
If you please, Ma'am, I will conduct it. If they do try anything.
This gentleman will exhort us. Come, sir, you are our envoy. Lead the way and we'll proceed.
Oh, not a step before the ladies for the world.
I'm sure you know the place.
Well, I think I can find it, Ma'am. And yeah, one good thing is we shall hear the report of pistols as we draw near. So we shan't well miss them. Yeah, never fear, Ma'am. Never fear.
A sword seen in the streets of Bath that raises great an alarm as a mad dog. Provoking this isn't Falkland. Never punctual. I should be obliged to go without him at last. Oh, the devil, here's Sir Anthony. I shall escape him.
How one may be deceived at a little distance. Only that I see he don't know me. I could have sworn that was Jack. Well, looks like it is. Why, Jack? What are you so afraid of? I am sure it is so. Jack? Jack Absolute?
Oh, really, sir, you have the advantage of me. I don't remember ever to have the honour. My name is Saunderson, at your service.
Yes, sir, I beg your pardon. I took you... Ah, what time it is? Hey. What tricks are you after now?
A joke, sir. A joke. I came here on purpose to look for you.
Ah, well, I'm glad you found me. But what's all this? Why are you so muffled up?
It is cool, sir, isn't it? Rather chilly somehow. But I should be late. I have a particular
Yes,
engagement.
I thought you were looking for me. Jack, where is you going?
Going, sir?
Aye, where are you going?
Where am I going?
You unmanly puppy.
I was going, sir, to Lydia, sir, to make matters up if I could. And I was looking for you, sir.
Yes, to go with you, I suppose.
Oh, no, sir, not for the world. No, I wish to meet with you, sir. You find it cool, sir, I'm sure. You better not stay out.
Not at all, not at all. And what will you say to Lydia?
Oh, beg your pardon, sir, humour her, promise and vow. But I detail you, sir, consider the cold air on your gown.
Not at all, not at all. I'm in no hurry. You youngsters were once you are wounded here, but out of life. What have you there?
Nothing.
I say there's something very hard there.
Trinkets, sir, trinkets. A bauble for Lydia.
Nay, let me see your taste. Yeah. Soon sit down and trinkets. You're going to cut her throat, are you?
I thought it would divert you, sir, but I didn't mean to tell you till afterwards.
Truly, a very diverting trinket.
So I shall explain to you. You know that Lydia is romantic, devilish romantic, very absurd, of course. Now, sir, I intend, if she refuses to forgive me, to unsheath this sword and swear I'll fall upon its point and expire at her feet.
Fall upon a fiddlestick's end. Gad, it's probably the very thing that would please her. Get along, you fool.
Well, so you shall hear of my success. You shall hear, "Oh, Lydia, forgive me, or this pointed steel," says I.
Damn away, booby, and welcome. Get along, you fool.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop! Murder! Thief! Fire!
I'll murder where?
Oh, please, Mrs. Sheridan. There's all kinds of murder going on. All sorts of slaughter to be seen in the fields. There's fighting going on, sir. Bloody sword and gun fighting.
Who is fighting guns?
Everybody that I know of, sir. Everybody's going to fight. My master, Sir Lucius O'Trigger, your son the captain.
Oh, the lying villain, I see his tricks. You know the place?
Kingsmead Field.
I do know the way.
Not an inch, sir. But I'll call the mayor, the alderman, the constable, the church wardens. We can't be too many.
Come, give me your shoulder. We'll get assistance on the way. Oh, the lying villain, I should be in such a frenzy. So this is the history of this trinket's tile bauble hidden.
Is it for muskets or small field pieces? On my conscience, Mr. Akers, you must leave these things to me. Come now, I'll show you. There, that was a pretty distance, a pretty gentleman's distance.
Zoos, you might as well fight in a sanctuary box. I tell you, the further he is up, the cooler I shall take my aim.
And suppose, Mr. Akers, you were the eminent best of all of you was out of sight.
No, but I would say 40 or 30
Oh,
yards.
nonsense! 3 or 4 feet between the mouths of your pistols is as good as a man who's...
But it's no Sir Lucius. There's no merit in killing him so near. Really, my dear Sir Lucius, let me bring him down at a long shot. A long shot, if you love me.
Well, the gentleman's friend and I have settled that. But tell me now, Mr. Akers, in case of an accident, is there any little will or commission I could execute for you?
I am much obliged to you, Sir Lucius. I don't understand.
Fine, you may think there's no being shot at without a little risk. And if an unlucky bullet should carry a quietus with it, I'll say it'll be no time then to be bothering you about family matters.
A quietus?
For instance now, if that should be the case, would you choose to be pickled and sent home? Or would it be the same to you to lie here in the Abbey? I'm told there's a very snug lying in the Abbey.
Pickled? Snug? Lying in the Abbey? Oh, strange, don't talk so, Sir Lucius.
Suppose, Mr. Akers, you never were engaged in an affair of this kind before?
No, never before.
Pity. There's nothing like being used to a thing. But tell me now, how would you receive the gentleman's shot?
What's the way as I practice that? There, Sir Lucius, hey? I make myself small enough. I'll stand edgeways.
Now you're quite out, for if you stand so when I take my aim...
Sims, you sure it's not cocked?
Never fear.
You don't know, it may go off of its own head.
Be easy. Now if I hit you in the body, my bullet has a double chance, for if it misses a vital part on your left side, it will be very hard if I don't succeed on the right.
A vital part?
But there, pick yourself so, let them see the broadside of your full front. Now, a ball or two may pass clean through your body and never do any harm at all.
Clean through me? A ball or two clean through me?
Aye, may. And it is much the genteelest attitude into the Lord.
Sir Lucius, I'd just as lief be shot in an awkward posture as a genteel one, so I might have had her. I'll stand edgeways.
Sure, they don't mean to disappoint us. Faith, no, I think I see them coming.
What, coming?
Aye, who are those yonder getting over the stile?
Well, two of them indeed. We'll let them come. Hey, Sir Lucius, we won't run. Run? No, we won't run by valor.
What the devil's the matter with you?
Nothing, my dear Sir Lucius, my dear friend, but I don't feel quite so bold, Sir Bill, as I did.
Bye, consider your honour.
Aye, true, my honour, do, Sir Lucius. Edging a word or two every now and then about my honour.
Well, here they're coming.
Sir Lucius, if I weren't with you, I should almost think I was afraid that my Bella should leave me. Bella will come and go.
Then pray keep it fast while you have it.
Sir Lucius, I doubt it is going. Yes, it is certainly going. I feel it sneaking up. I feel it oozing out as if it were at the palms of my hand.
Your Honour! Well, here they are.
Oh, mercy, now I was so in trouble. I was shocked if I was aware.
Gentlemen, you're most obedient. So I suppose, sir, you come here just like myself to do a kind office, first for a friend, then to proceed the business on your own account.
Jack, my dear Jack, my dear friend.
Harkee, Bob, Beverley's at hand.
Well, Mr. Akers, I don't blame your saluting the gentleman civilly. So, Mr. Beverley, if you choose your weapons, the captain and I will measure the ground.
My weapons, sir.
Look, Sir Lucius, I'm not going to fight Mr. Falkland. These are my particular friends.
What, sir, did you not come here to fight Mr. Akers?
Not I upon my word, sir.
That's mighty provoking. But I hope, Mr. Falkland, as there are three of us come on purpose for the game, you won't be so cantankerous as to spoil the party by sitting out.
Oh, pray, Falkland, fight to oblige, Sir Lucius.
Nay, if Mr. Akers is so bent on
No, Mr. Falkland. I bear my disappointment like a Christian. Sir Lucius, there's no occasion at all for me to fight, so it's the same with you on his leave, let it alone.
Observe me, Mr. Akers. I must not be trifled. You have certainly challenged somebody, and you came here to fight him. Now, if that gentleman is willing to represent him, I can't see from his own way it isn't just the same thing.
Why no, Sir Lucius. I'm telling you just one Beverley I've challenged. A fellow, you see, that dare not show his face. If he were here, I'd make him give up his pretensions directly.
Hold, Bob. Let me set you right. There is no such man as Beverley in the case. The person who assumed that name is before you. And as his pretensions are the same in both characters, he is ready to support them in whatever way you please.
Now, this is lucky. Now you have an opportunity.
What quarrel with my dear friend Jack Absolute? Look, if he were 50 Beverleys, soon Sir Lucius should not have me so unnatural.
Upon my conscience, Mr. Akers, your valour is oozed away with a vengeance.
Not in the least. Odds backs and abettors. Obey your second with all my heart. And if you should get a quietus, you may command me entirely. I'll get you snug, lying in the abbey. I'll pickle you. Only think of the kind with the greatest pleasure.
You are a little better than a coward.
My gentleman, he calls me coward. Coward was the word, by my valour.
Well, sir?
Look here, Sir Lucius. It isn't that I mind the word coward. Coward may be said as a joke. If you'd have called me a poltroon, odds daggers and balls,
Well, sir?
I'd have thought you were a very ill-bred man.
Oh, you are beneath my notice.
Nay, Sir Lucius. You can't have a better second than my friend Akers. He is a most determined dog. Called in the country, Fighting Bob. He generally kills a man a week. Don't you, Bob?
Hey! At home?
So, Captain, says we must begin. So come out, my little counsellor, and ask the gentleman if he will resign the lady without forcing you to proceed against him.
Come on then, sir. Since you won't let it be an amicable suit, here's my reply.
Put up then, put up then! How came you to be in a duel, sir?
Pray, sir, that gentleman can tell you better than I, because he called me out without explaining his reasons.
How came you to call my son out without explaining your reason?
Your son, sir, insulted me in a manner which my honour could not brook.
How dast you insult the gentleman in a manner which honour could not brook?
Come, let's have no honour before ladies. Captain Absolute, come here. How could you intimidate us so? His Lydia has been terrified to death for you.
For fear I should be killed or escape, ma'am.
Nay, no delusions to the past. Lydia has been dead. Speak, speak, child.
By your leave, ma'am, I must do the word here. I believe I could interpret the young lady's silence. Now,
What
Mark,
is it you mean, sir?
come, dear, we must be serious now. This is no time for trifling.
It is true, sir. And your reproof bids me offer this gentleman my hand and solicit the return of his affection.
Oh, my flesh. So you son. Sir Lucius, I perceive there is some mistake here with regard to the affront which you affirm I have given you. I can only say it could not have been intentional, and I ask your pardon. But for this lady, while honoured with her approbation, I will support my claim against any man whatever.
Well said, Jack. I'll stand by you, my boy.
Mind? I give up all my claim. If I can't get a wife without fighting for her, I may valour, only my bachelor.
Captain, give me your hand. An affront handsomely acknowledged becomes an obligation. And as for the young lady, if she will deny her own handwriting here,
You will dissolve my mystery. Lucius, perhaps there's some mistake. Perhaps I can
pray, old gentlewoman, don't interfere, we have no business. Are you, my dear?
Indeed, Sir Lucius, I am. No.
Sir Lucius, Sir Trigger, ungrateful as you are, I own the soft impeachment. Pardon my blush. I am Delia.
You, Delia? So easy.
Why, thou barbarous Vandyke, those letters are mine. When you are more sensible of my benignity, perhaps I may be brought to encourage your addresses.
Mrs Malaprop, I am extremely sensible of your condescension. And whether it was you or Lucy who put this trick upon me, I am equally beholden to you. To show you I am not ungrateful, Captain Absolute, since you have taken that lady from me, I'll give you my Delia into the bond.
I am much obliged to you, Sir Lucius. But here is my friend Fighting Bob I'm provided for.
Ah, little Bob, here, will you figure?
oh, Sprinkles, no! Give me your hand, Sir Lucius, forget and forgive. But if I ever give you a chance of pickling me again, say Bob Acres is a dunce, that's all.
Come, Mrs Malaprop, don't be downcast. You're in your bloom yet.
Oh, Sir Anthony, men are more barbarian.
Julia, how can I sue for what I so little deserve? I hardly dare presume.
What's the matter here? You two have been quarrelling as well, I warrant. Come, Julia, I have never interfered in the matter so far, but let me have a hand at last. All the faults I see in my young friend Falkland seem to proceed from what he calls the warmth and delicacy of his affection for you. There, marry him directly. You'll find he'll mend surprisingly.
Come now, I hope there is no dissatisfied person but wants content. For as I have been disappointed myself, 'twill be very hard if I have not the satisfaction of seeing others succeed better.
You were right, Sir Lucius. So, Jack, I wish you joy. Mr. Portland the same. Ladies, come now, to show you I'm neither vexed nor angry. Odds tamers and pipes, I'll order the fiddles to the new rooms, and I insist on you all making me there.
Gad, sir, I like your spirit. And at night we single lads will drink a health to the young couples. And a husband to Mrs Malaprop.